So in a lot of my videos, I have emphasized on the importance of mother's mental health from the point of view of the child's mental and physical well-being. And invariably, I get a lot of people who comment or ask me that why am I giving so much importance to only mother's mental health and why the father's mental health issues do not have an impact on the child. And this video is to answer those people. So the first point I would like to make is that yes, mothers and fathers, both mental health and behavior impacts the child. But I would like to show you or tell you how, based on the current research, evidence, and our understanding, how it is more important to focus on the mother's mental health and well-being if we are concerned about the health and well-being of a child. The first reason is that research today shows that the implicit memory is already starting to form in the child in the mother's womb from 4 months onwards, which means that the memories of the sight, sounds, experience, feelings and sensations starts developing in the child when the child is 4-month-old fetus. And hence, whatever the mother goes through in her environment and within her, whether it is anger, fear, helplessness, hopelessness, anxiety, stress, or it is joy, happiness, sadness, etc., the child starts feeling that already from the womb itself. The child is deeply connected with the mother through the placenta. The child is practically an extension of the mother's body. And hence, everything that the mother's body goes through, the child also experiences. And because of this, throughout pregnancy, the mother's mental health, the mother's emotional spectrum has a huge impact on the child. Whether we can see it or not, it is deeply embedded in the implicit memory of the fetus. After birth also, for almost up to a year, the child only connects with the mother. The child's locus of understanding relationship is primarily with the mother only. And it is only after 1 to 1.5 years that the child really starts understanding and connecting to the father and the other members of the family. And the mother's primary role is, of course, to also feed and clean the child. And almost up to a year, the child does not even believe that it is a separate from the mother. So the child's identity is also connected to the mother's identity almost up to a year after birth. And hence, the mother's mental health and emotional states, even after the child is born, has a huge impact on the baby and on the child. Also because the mother is breastfeeding, and also because the mother is spending most of the time with the child. If the mother is going through anxiety, depression, postpartum depression, fear, phobias, stress, or a host of other mental health issues, then it has an impact on the child in the first year. Now, as the child continues to grow also, in most of our societies and systems, we know that by and large, as a generalization, the mother is a primary caretaker. So usually the child's basic physical and emotional needs are largely met by the mother. But if the mother herself has mental health issues, if the mother is largely disassociated, numbed out, emotionally not connected to the child, or if the mother has her own set of anxiety, depression, or mental health issues like schizophrenia or personality disorders, then there is a high likelihood that the mother may not be emotionally available for the child, and sometimes the mother may not even be able to physically take care of the child's needs. In all these scenarios, the child's mental health is very, very deeply affected. And because of this, in all my posts, I emphasize that mother has to be taken care of if you want a healthy, happy child. Today, the pediatricians and doctors are doing a very good job of educating the mothers on their physical health and nutrition. We are always telling the mothers that you should eat well and you should take care of yourself if you want to have a healthy baby. But I would like to also say that the mother's mental health is very, very important. So if there is a pregnant mother in your family, then it is very important that you take care of her mental health requirements. You make sure that she is mentally and emotionally fit if you want a healthy and happy baby. So the chances of your child being mentally and physically healthy are much, much higher if the mother is also mentally and physically fit. So these are some of the reasons why I always say that the mother's mental health is extremely important for the child. When we are looking at global research on childhood trauma or adverse childhood experiences also, the mother's mental health is one of the points that is considered in the childhood trauma questionnaire, which also points out that it is very important that the mother should be in a good mental space for the child to not have mental health issues. So it is not that I am putting a burden on the mother, I am not trying to put excessive pressure on the mothers, but this is just to say that everybody around the mother also needs to be careful and needs to take care of the mother as much as they would take care of a child. Because if the mother is not taken care of, then whatever else you do for the child might not be that effective. So I hope this answers questions for a lot of you who have been commenting on this.